everyone, and welcome to Weekly Geek News. And I know it's been a couple of weeks, but it's been the holiday season, and I've been hanging out with the fam, doing a little bit of drinking, doing a little bit of New Year's partying. But that's not really what you want to hear about. What you want to hear about is what I've been getting my nose into like a pig trying to find a truffle. And boy, have I been uncovering some stuff. And the first bombshell that I think that you are just going to be so in love with, as I am, is the new Shannara series that's going to be on MTV of all places. And if you're not familiar with Shannara, it was basically a fantasy book series back in the 90s and early 2000s that was just super popular. Bestsellers. I read like 12 of them. They're easily my favorite book series of all time. And MTV is producing, I could care less. I'm just glad that they're not doing spoiled little rich girl TV shows from them anymore. If they want to do more stuff like this, fine. I know they don't do any more music, but whatever. I'm happy with it as long as they're doing something that I love as much as Shannara. And if you've ever read the books, you should be just as pumped as I am. And if you're into the show, whenever it comes out, because I believe they already put out one of the episodes, you should definitely pick up the books because the books are absolutely amazing, phenomenal. They don't have the kind of words that I could put together to possibly fully describe how much I enjoy these books. And if it's anywhere close to what the books are, the TV show that is, then I'm going to be totally on board. Yes. I do this a lot where I'm trying to amp up things on the show, but not with this. This thing is just totally on board. And I know they've been turning a lot of book series into television and film lately with the Harry Potter series and the Twilight series, but this has nothing to do with epic levels of romanticism or geekdom. This is pure and simple fantasy, much in the same vein as The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. In fact, they filmed in the same location, New Zealand, as Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, so you're going to get those same epic level of scenery. It's just so awesome. I suggest you check it out. Shannara on MTV. You can find the link for the trailer in the description below. And now moving on to something that's arguably even more epic than the Shannara series. Well, the Shannara series is going to be big for me. I don't know if it's for you, but you should definitely be into it. But Tales from the Crypt is coming back on TNT underneath the producership of M. Night Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan, oh my gosh, I don't know if they were actually doing it as a joke or something, but M. Night Shyamalan, he had his hits, he had his definite misses, but I think he's just weird enough in order to actually pull it off. And to be honest with you, the sheer idea of Tales from the Crypt coming back at all is just enough for me to jump on board no matter who else is riding along on this ship. I don't care if M. Night Shyamalan's coming along for the ride. As long as they bring back the Crypt Keeper and they start bringing back celebrities in order to do all the guest spots, I think I will be totally into it. It's just classic horror at its very finest. Yes, sign me up. I will jump on, even if it's a sinking ship. I don't care. Let's go. Let's go. Tales from the Crypt's coming back, baby. Yeah, this is probably some of the biggest news that's come out in a long time, especially if you're a horror fan. So make sure that you check out that story. It is linked in the description below. And now moving on to something that's just pure comedic gold. It's called Five Nights at Sesame Street, and it combines Five Nights at Freddy's with Sesame Street just so incredibly ridiculously. I can't believe just the amount of hilarity that's just going on in this. Cheese factor amped all the way up. Camp factor amped all the way up. Just imagine all the characters that are in Five Nights at Freddy's, all those animatronic animals that are trying to kill you in the game, being replaced by Elmo and Big Bird and all the crazy factor type stuff that goes on with them trying to defend themselves from these creatures. And Scary Movie is just really cheesy and really campy. This is something like that too. But where, the sequels of Scary Movie kind of went off the deep end, this looks like they're actually just trying to just go overboard with the craziness and the funny. I almost guarantee that you're going to laugh. If I had some sort of way to legally guarantee you're going to laugh, I would do so. But you're just going to have to trust me on this. Make sure that you check that link out. It is in the description below. Okay, so now we're staying on track with the ridiculous and crazy and cheesy and campy. It's something that's called Bubba the Redneck Werewolf, and it looks amazing. And surprisingly well produced, and it looks like it actually had some big funding behind it because the effects don't look too bad. And the premise itself, of course, is just insane, but it looks so funny. that I want to see it just because I am sure that I'm going to laugh my ass off. So make sure that you check that out. It looks just so ridiculous. You got to check this out. It's the same thing. Guarantee you're going to laugh from the Five Nights at Sesame Street. It's just so good. You're going to laugh. Make sure that you check out that trailer. It is linked in the description below. Now, those two crazy movies couldn't lead up to something better than the new Deadpool trailer, which just looks absolutely fantastic. And good news, they've actually gave it a rated R rating. So all those crazy, dirty jokes are going to be in there. All those gory things that you saw in the comic books are going to be there. All that incredibly violent violence is going to be in there. Looks amazing. Make sure that you check it out. It's been a long time coming. I've been a Deadpool fan since way back in the day. Just make sure you check it out. It is fantastic. So this next thing that I'm going to talk about is the cherry on the ice cream sundae that I'm giving you today. It's the chocolate drizzle and the nutty sprinkles with the whipped cream topping on the banana split. It's something that somebody should have done a long time ago and has not done. It's called Xmen Danger Room Protocol. And it's basically a continuation of the Xmen animated series from the 90s, where they are just going right back to the 90s, those classic Xmen characters, and bringing them back for a brand new YouTube series for free. That's right, I'll say it again, for free. Make sure that you check out the trailer. It is linked in the description below. I'm super pumped. I couldn't be more pumped for this. It's like a woman that I haven't seen in a long time. You just get to have her and hold her again. And she's free, which doesn't really happen a lot, but just be excited. That's all I'm saying. Make sure that you check it out. It's linked in the description below. All right, everybody, so this is the time of the show where I give you a music recommendation. And something that came out recently is Megadeath's Dystopia single from their new album called Dystopia. And it sounds awesome. Dave Mustaine at his very finest, as always, just shredding. It's amazing. Make sure that you check it out. It is linked in the description below. All right, everybody, that sums up the show for this week. Make sure that you check out all those delicious and juicy links that are in the description below. Also, make sure that you like and subscribe to the show if you like the show. And I also have a couple of videos over here. This one is the most recent song that me and my brother just recently did. It's awesome. Make sure that you check it out. And I also have been gaming on my gaming channel if you're interested in that. And with that being said, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.